Hello, today's topic is about community support and advocacy. Now you may be asking yourself, what is community support and advocacy? How are they different and how are they related? Well, allow me to explain first about advocacy before we delve into community support. Advocacy is really the process of actively supporting a concern or cause that is important to you. It seems like a simple explanation, but it's really not that simple. So I have an idea about how to make it to where you can understand it a little better. We're going to expand on that word advocacy. We're going to turn it into an acronym. A is for access. So you know the big part of advocacy is access, and that's access to information, systems and processes, services, obviously equal access to enjoyment of life for all people. D is for decision making, because really that's really an important part of advocacy also, is your right to make a decision, to decide for yourself. And to be treated with the rights that you have as a citizen of where you live. You should be able to decide, and people should recognize that you're part of the community. V is for voice, because you need to be able to make your own decisions, but you also maybe want to clarify why you're making these decisions. Maybe you want to join a committee. O is for options or opportunities. So as your voice becomes louder, more opportunities will become available for you. That means more options and opportunities will be available to you and other deaf and hard of hearing individuals. C is for commitment. As you're becoming more involved and putting more effort into the community becomes more committed to you, as well as people who were in the same situation as you. We need to build a sense of togetherness and a common cause. That means that we need to arrive at a consensus. A consensus is just the community uniting with a common agreement. And that's really a very important part of the concept of community. A is for adaptability. As your community becomes more committed to equal accessibility, advocacy means promoting a better awareness, which creates a more flexible attitude and approach to how to provide accessibility, reasonable accommodations, and refine the access to fit your needs. C is for change. As there's more adaptability, advocacy causes the real change. The change affects the system, processes, and that enables more choices. Y is for your roadmap. As changes are achieved, the advocacy creates a roadmap for you and others to navigate through the system, overcome barriers, and build better relationships with the community as a whole, whether deaf, hearing, hard of hearing, all together in one community. Now, imagine that you take on the role of advocacy and become an advocate. That means you'll fight for a cause with different organizations and others and try to bring about change. So now we'll look back at this acronym for advocacy and we'll change that CY to a TE, which becomes advocate. A is still access, decision-making, voice, opportunities, commitment, adaptability. Those are all the same. But T is taking up action. That's where you support and make an effort to support the people around you who have been in the same situation. E is for empowering yourself, giving you more power. Because you're now educating yourself, you're giving yourself more information to use as discussion points and help some of the resources and connections to link together. By empowering yourself, you're becoming less dependent on the system and more independent, showing that deaf and hard of hearing people can do anything. So really, it's wonderful that you advocate for yourself and not depend on other people. You can become more independent and feel more confident. So this system's still too big for us to change. So you can only advocate up to the limit of your capacity, your knowledge, and understanding of the system and the processes that are involved. That's where we have the concept of community support. So what is community support? Well, that's the resources and services available for consumers like you to get more support and help. There are many deaf and hard of hearing organizations and agencies all throughout the country, providing a broad array of many different resources and services. The first type of community support is advocacy support. That provides the roadmap for navigating the system or triage, including help with grievance processes and understanding what rules and things are supposed to happen and who to contact. The next would be resources. That's for you to learn more about becoming more self-empowered. The third one is peer counseling. That's for more support for you if you're having a difficult time with the process, with reading or writing, communication, or coordinating things for your own life. The next one is Benefit Bank. Many agencies are acting as community centers where they provide assistance with applying for various benefits such as SSDI, SSI, food stamps, Medicaid, or health insurance. The last one is the Hub. That links the other services together, like employment assistance, equipment needs, and other services like mental health counseling, AA support groups, and ASL, domestic violence services, health education, etc. Community support would not exist if not for advocacy and the activities that the community have put together and fought for many years. And advocacy wouldn't be successful without community support in place as well. They're both codependent on each other. So now I'll expand more on the parallel concept that we established earlier with the acronym of advocacy. A. Access. Community support can link you to information and resources related to advocacy, becoming an advocate, and guide you to who to file a complaint with, should you need to. Decision making. Community support can provide feedback on how you can best determine your needs. Voice. Community support can share with you a list of where meetings are happening and how you can become more involved or even become a representative for your community. Options. Community support can provide you an available options or even opportunities, maybe a new job. Commitment. Community support can act like a watchdog, ensuring the community is in compliance with the Americans with Disabilities Act and other disability laws. Adaptability. Community support can help with ideas or provide examples of how to make accommodations possible. Change. Community support can help organize the advocacy effort in community to effect for the system to change and fight for equal accessibility. Your roadmap. Community support is usually the go-to place where you can really find your roadmap. All the information and resources all in one place. Just like a ship floating on the open sea and sees a lighthouse beacon to guide it, your roadmap will guide you to equal access. So now you know how advocacy and community support are different, but still related to each other. I really hope that you enjoyed this presentation, and I hope that you've learned how to take advantage of community support and resources to support your continuous activity endeavors.